Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Saadatu and welcome to Saadatu's Daily. So IFCC did another draw today. Today is 23rd of January 2024 and the second explanatory draw was just conducted today and the cutoff mark was 543. 1040 people were given ITAs. Congratulations to you guys if you're part of them. If you're not part of them, then another time is coming, another day is coming. The scores are predicted to come low very soon. It's just like how we started last year. Last year there was 2 draws in January and the scores were around 504, 507 and 490, and it was an all programs draw. And then after then there was PNP draws, that's provincial nomination draws, a lot of provincial nomination draws that went down into March. So there's still hope for people. This is not the end of the world. In fact, the year is just beginning now, so it's just okay for them to clear up those people that have high scores and then they concentrate on other people that are coming up. There's still going to be category based draws, that's those on STEM, those on agriculture, transport, healthcare, those draws are still going to come up. So fingers crossed, make sure your profile is active. As I always say, make sure your profile is active. If your IELTS is expiring, book for another one and go write it. If your entry profile is about to expire, then make sure as it's expiring you're renewing it. You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want a draw to happen and then you are not available or your profile had expired at that time or something. So as I said, this is the second draw that has happened in the year. The first one that happened, the cutoff mark was around 546 and 1510 people were also issued ITA, that's invitation to apply. So it's still a high score. Yeah, the difference between that one and now is just 3 points. So we have majority of people in the pool way below that cutoff mark. So I'll be putting the score distribution according to IFCC website. The score distribution is going to be here to see the number of people that are on the express entry pool and the number of people that were picked. So you get to see the distribution of people's CRS scores and those people waiting on the pool. So it's the target for the 2024 people that are going to be invited into Canada is very high. So once in a while they will come down and then pick a lot of people from the draw. Ontario has done some provincial nomination draws, so you don't really want to lose hope because a province may just pick you, give you an ITA to apply, so you just have to always be active on the express entry profile. So while waiting on the pool, what you are supposed to be doing is seeing different ways to see how you could increase your CRS scores. Yeah, either you want to go back to school to have another degree, either you want to tell your spouse to go evaluate their own credentials, that is WES, either you want your spouse or your partner, that's if you're married of course, to go write the IELTS, because sometimes it's just one party that writes the IELTS. But if you want to get more points, your spouse can also go and write the IELTS to increase the scores. And if you are the only one on the express entry pool, you want to make sure that the score you are on is the highest, because if you use the CRS calculator, I think I'll put it in the description box. If you use the CRS calculator, you get to see your IELTS score, how many points it gave you, and if you max out your IELTS, how many points it's going to give you. So while waiting on the pool, of course you're active, your profile is active, you want to go back to write another IELTS to make sure you max out to get the maximum point. Also, one thing I always talk about is one thing I always talk about is French. It's a great opportunity if you want to go learn French. I talked about it in my last video and I got a few people that came to my inbox to talk to me about it, to my email, to ask me questions about it, because I advertise the learning center. I'm going to be putting their Instagram handle here. They teach French for people from scratch, people that don't know as much as they just know what is good morning, bonjour. If you don't know what is bonjour in French, you can go learn. So they train you on how to write the TEF exam, the TEF exam, or TFC and TCF examinations, just to be able to pass the examination. So if you do the French, it adds additional 50 points to your score. you know. That's if you max out. So imagine your current score on the express entry and you want to add French. You may say, it's a second language, it's a difficult language, where am I going to start from? A lot of people have been able to start from scratch to learn French and are currently in Canada. Very soon I'm going to be doing a video with a lady who studied French from scratch. She had 2 babies. She had a baby, a 2-year-old baby that was very tiny. She had to go to Badagry or somewhere to go learn French. I'm going to sit down with her one day to discuss how she did it and her success story. She had no background of French at all, and she came in based on that. That was what increased her IELTS, her points. So she did the French and she did the IELTS and she maxed them out, and she's currently in Calgary, Canada. So those are different ways you could increase your points. So for the category based draws, we have French, we have the STEM, we have the healthcare, agriculture, and transportation. Those are places you want to look at. Most people on the express entry pool have work experience. I think they just need 6 months work experience in all of these ones I mentioned. 6 months work experience. If you worked in those places, then you qualify to be selected under the category based draws. You understand? So you want to maximize your profile, you want to get your work experience, you want to get your reference letter from your organization showing that you have 6 months and above experience in those categories. So these are different ways you could upgrade your profile while waiting for draws. If you have a friend that you know that is about to jackpot, if you are lucky to know anybody that is about to jackpot, please share this video with them. They should follow me, because I'm going to be giving update on draws and how to update your profile and how to maximize your profile to be able to be selected in the next draw. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, please give it a thumbs up, and please share. See you in my next video, and all the best.